and home. I also thank all who support SHA and are helping us turn our vision of universal health coverage into a lived reality for millions across our country. Ladies and gentlemen, through strategic investments in agriculture, we are accelerating both growth and resilience in the sector. Fertilizer subsidies have boosted food production by 50%, while reforms in the coffee and sugar sectors have revived local industries, enhanced farmers' incomes, created jobs, and reinvigorated rural economies. Today, milk farmers are earning an average of 50 shillings per litre, up from 35 shillings 2 years ago. Coffee farmers are now earning up to 150 shillings per kilo, a remarkable increase from an average of 65 2 years ago. Tea earnings rose from Kenya shillings 138 billion in 2022 to 215 billion in 2024. Sugar production surged from 490,000 metric tons in 2023 to 815,000 metric tons in 2024, enabling us to reduce sugar imports by 70%, while increasing farmers' earnings from 50 billion to 90 billion. We have intervened with consistency and focus to ensure sugarcane growers receive fair returns for their deliveries and that they get paid in full and on time. To anchor these gains sustainably, we must recognize that increasing the efficiency of milling plants is central to farmers' interests. Efficient mills are more profitable and offer farmers optimal returns. Conversely, outdated mills, some of which run on plants that are over 50 years old, recover only 1 ton of sugar from nearly 20 tons of cane, shortchanging our growers and robbing them of their sweat. In this connection, the recent competitive leasing of 4 state-owned factories, Nzoia, Chemelil, Sony, and Moroni, is another strategic step to inject efficiency, restore profitability, and safeguard farmers' livelihoods. Our goal is to modernize the mills, ensure prompt payment to farmers, workers' salaries and wages, and transform these once struggling factories into productive and sustainable enterprises. For years, these factories were a financial burden on the exchequer, surviving only on repeated taxpayer-funded bailouts while failing to pay farmers and workers. The government of Kenya has acknowledged its limitation in managing these mills. Let it be clearly understood that neither the factories nor their assets, including land, have been sold. They remain public property, leased under strict terms to private sector players to deliver shared value and revive the industry for the benefit of farmers, workers, communities, the sector, and the nation. As we dedicate our efforts to nation building, we are also preparing Kenya to thrive in an increasingly competitive, complex future. This requires equipping our learners with the knowledge, skills, and mindset necessary to seize opportunities and contribute meaningfully to national development. Guided by bold recommendations from the Presidential Working Party on Education Reform, we are undertaking the most transformational shift of our education system in over 6 decades. We have successfully transitioned to a competence-based education system, moving away from rote learning towards a dynamic, skills-based approach aligned with the 21st century needs and our socio-economic goals. Our next priority is to ensure every school has infrastructure and equipment needed to support both learners and teachers. To support this transition, and respond to the needs of our growing population, we have undertaken the largest teacher recruitment drive since independence, employing 76,000 new teachers over a period of 2 years, and are on course on additional 24,000 teachers by January next year. We also have built more than 23,000 additional classrooms, easing pressure on existing infrastructure and shielding teachers and learners from the burden of overcrowded classrooms. At the tertiary level, we have revolutionized education financing through a new student-centered funding model that ensures the sustainability of our TVETs and universities while expanding access for learners. Today, students from poor families get up to 90% of government scholarships, with parents paying only a nominal fee. In recognition of the transformative power of technical and vocational education and training, in tackling pressing socioeconomic challenges such as youth unemployment, skills gaps, and poverty, the government is aggressively scaling up investment in technical training. TVET colleges enrollment is set to grow fourfold from 500,000 last year to 2 million